Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to Scenes Memories of a Starry Sky. My name is MS Pankowan, and last video we were to put down flowers at the accident site because it was the anniversary day, I think. And after that, together with Shunyo went to the cafe Yukuru just to relax, but then we ran into Cihaya and Hinata. And somehow, probably thanks to Rin there actually, the mood kinda quickly changed. And I have no idea why. So, yeah, what will happen now? I returned to Sugendo following my lecture to find a strange girl standing in front of a store. Another one. I assumed she was a customer, but some part of me knew that was wrong. Namely, because the entryway to Sugendo's office was always open and bustling with foot traffic, and this girl didn't seem the least bit interested in going inside. In fact, she was looking at the driveway beside the house. Two cars were parked front to back in the long, narrow space, with a bike sandwiched between them. Back in the day, I had planted strawberries in the shrubbery behind it with Misora, but we had given up on it at some point. A single tree occupied the space now, and we would occasionally pull the weeds out around it. Okay, what does that have to do with this girl? The girl was standing on her tiptoes to try and get a look at the parking space. Was she interested in the cars or something? The girl, who was roughly around my age, let out a quiet exclamation when she turned towards me. I could sense strength in her huge eyes. Even if it wasn't her intention, she had a kind of ambience that drew people in just by standing there. Do you have business with Sugendo? Despite the hesitation in her reply, she repeatedly glanced between me, Sugendo's entryway, and the parking space beside it. Wait a second. Maybe I had seen this girl somewhere before. I don't know her, but she certainly looks familiar. This would mean... are you?
え、よく言われるんです。似てるねって。でも別人なんで、特徴のない顔ですし、私。
Similar to who?
まずった。
She muttered something to herself.
誰かに似てるって言われるのかなと思って、よく言われるから。
I see. Did you resemble a celebrity or something? I was going to ask if you were friends with Misora or Azusa. I doubt that they would be acquainted given the obvious age difference though.
ミソラ？あずさ？
Apparently not. Misora is my sister and Azusa is a freeloader, maybe. Wondered if you had business with either of them.
要はどちらかといえば水源堂に。
I thought you didn't need anything from Sugendo.
あ、それはそう、引っ越し荷物を運んで欲しかったの。
Judging by the look on her face, it was clear she had just used the first excuse that had come to her mind.
私、今日引っ越してきたんだけど、荷物は知り合いの家に先に送ってあったのね。それを新居に運ばなきゃなんだけど、段ボール3個だから業者に頼むのも面倒だなって。なんでも屋さんはそういうのお願いできたりする？
Her explanation sounded rather suspicious, but I remained cautious under the assumption she was a prospective customer of Sugendo's. We help people move all the time. Why don't you come inside and we iron out all the details? Well, it would likely be my old man or Jin who would be working with Biffer though. The girl turned back to the parking space for a moment and followed me. Jin was tending to the office by himself. Jin, you have customer. Jin was staring intensely at his laptop screen and wearing headphones. Jin. I approached Jin and gave him a quick tap on the shoulder, prompting him to turn towards me. Pointed the screen towards me, which was undeniably a funny video. Hey, we have a customer. Well, I didn't give him a chance. We're so sorry. This shameful display was certainly beyond saving, but we forced our best customer service smiles and directed them towards the entryway. However, didn't she notice? The girl was looking around at the office's sites with the same look she directed at me earlier.
お客様。
あ、すみません。ぼーっとしちゃってました。
それは好都合で。ああ、いや、こっちの話です。今日はどのようなご用件で？
She apparently needs help transporting her luggage, which is 3 cardboard boxes worth.
しないですか？バンで運べる量だったら今すぐ出られますよ。俺が運転します。い
いんですか？助かります。
初めてのお客様ですよね。こちらに名前と住所をお願いできますか？こっちのテーブル使ってください。
はい。
Well, she filled out a document in pen near the entrance. I prodded Jean in the side. Did my old man rip you a new one already for looking at that stuff on the clock?
うちだとネットが遅いんだよ。バレないようにやるから。
I already caught you though.
つまり、お前が黙っていれば丸く収まるってことだな。
What if I put an anonymous tip to my father?
純也はめくるめく人ライブラリーにアクセスする権利を失う。
Yeah, that would be bad.
だろう？仲良くやろうぜ、相棒。
Not exactly the most ideal relationship. We kept up with this painfully pointless conversation until the woman handed off a completed application form to Jean.
これでいいですか？
問題ありません。大山ゆり子さんですね。
はい。
She nodded towards Jean, then briefly... Sorry about that, didn't have time to mute myself. She nodded towards Jean, then briefly glanced at me.
大山ゆり子です。
Why did the screen change? Someone we knew? Oh no. I made sure that Oyama set out in the car with Jin, then headed for Batori station. I had plans to meet up with Cihaya and Hinata at the old estate. We talked over the app last night regarding the impending renovations. We hadn't decided what kind of cafe to make it into yet, but we needed to get a grasp on the current condition of the estate first. No one had occupied the home for a little over 6 months, and the buildings were beginning to deteriorate due to the lack of constant upkeep. The plumbing was a given, but we needed to check that There were no broken windows or doors, weak floorboards or otherwise. It will be a lot of work for just 3 of us, so I hired Misora and Aino to help us out part-time. As an aside, they would be paid with 2 packs of Hapiko ice cream. I was grateful that my sister had a cheap taste despite being the trendy type. I got Chihaya's approval to bring Shunyu into the mix as well, who was delighted to lend a hand. We wanted to head to over the state, but Cihaya had asked us to meet up at the ticket gate, and she was nowhere to be found. Is Cihaya still in the restroom?
それを千早様の前で言ったら許しませんので。トイレではありません。ほら、あそこです。
I followed Hinata's gaze and saw Cihaya come through the ticket gate behind her. Behind her, a middle-aged station attendant was carrying a suitcase. She smiled and said something to the attendant behind her after exiting through the ticket gate, and took the suitcase from him. The attendant bowed to Cihaya multiple times with a beaming smile of his own. What's that all about?
ほら、いらっしゃいますよ。お待たせ。
What's that? Why was she holding around an oversized suitcase used for long-term travel?
今朝、大学に行く前にここで降りて預かってもらっていたの。
Who did you leave it with?
駅長さん。
Was that the person who was bowing to her and smiling before? Since when did Matore Station offer to let people store their luggage?
もちろん、千早様の人徳のなせる技です。私というか、お父様の人徳だけどね。
Shaya playfully stuck out her tongue, putting those virtues to use so naturally. Putting those virtues to use so naturally could also be called a perk of being Cihaya Hojo. I should have been used to it by now, but seeing her act like a rich girl so brazenly really did put my position as the son of a General Stolovner into perspective. So, what do you have in here?
それは旧宅に着いてからのお楽しみ。さあ、行きましょう。はい。
We broke out in a brisk pace and left the large travel-sized suitcase in front of me. Of course. I grabbed the handle and followed after them. Well, this thing is heavier than it looks. Cihaya ran towards the gate, spun around on her heel and waved in my general direction. Is she a kid or something?
ここに来ると昔を思い出すのかもしれませんね。ああ、幼児化する千早様も可愛らしい。
And Traptured Hinata tugged me a bit, and the wheel of the travel suitcase I've been pulling along got caught on a rock. Whoa! I regained my balance somehow.
変わりましょうか、それ。
I'm fine. I'm just having trouble maintaining a balance since it's half empty inside. All that meant was whatever I was currently carrying didn't actually need to be in such a huge suitcase. What's in this?
さあ、着いてからのお楽しみですって。
Is she a kid or something? You just ask that. Sorry for the wait. Hey, this suitcase is only half full, right? Why is it so big?
他になかったから、抱えて歩くより楽かなと思って、純也が。
Thanks. It was apparently Cihaya's way of being kind. Shall we go in? Oh yeah, there's no key. What are we going to do? Why can't any of you do this? I have to open it from the other side again, huh? Figures. I couldn't imagine a scenario where I have to climb over the gate every morning when the cafe was actually up and running. There's no way, right? But...
それで、今日は何をするのですか?
You open the main water and gas valves. After that, we going to flip on the breakers for the electricity. A few people are coming by this weekend to help, so wouldn't it be better if those were working? First was water. I looked around on the inside of the gate and quickly found the lid buried in the ground. This is the primary water supply valve, and this is the water meter. See the red mark here? This is the pilot. And water flows, this spins around. There was a tap connected to the hose for watering the yard near the main valve. I put some elbow grease into it and opened it up. That's because the main valve is shut off. I grabbed hold of the main valve and it slowly turned. Once I did so, the pilot began to rotate at a high speed. That means water is flowing through like it's supposed to. I would need to check all the all the faucets in the house, but I could get my sword and the rest to help with that.
次はガスですか？
Yeah, oh wait, let me finish this up.
まだあるんですか？
After I open the main valve all the way, I turn it back slightly.
どうして戻すの？
There's a risk of internal gaskets failing from the sudden water pressure if I leave it like that. And it's possible for the valves to seize up if it's let on full blast, which is why you turn them back on some fifth of the way, 1/5 of the way. You should do it. I shot the lid and stood up. Sorry for the wait. Let's go to our next stop. They were both staring at me vacantly for some reason. What is it?
ジュンヤ、ちゃんと何でも屋さんしてるのね。驚いちゃった。
Where's this coming from?
だってジュンヤがお仕事してるところ初めて見たから。いつもこんな風にやってるんだなって。
Work? All I did was open the main valve.
でも慣れてる感じがしました。まるでプロのようです。
A pro at what? I guess I do help people move often.
悔しいんですが、ちょっとかっこいいと思ってしまった自分がいます。
That's not frustrating.
わかるそれ。今のジュンヤかっこよかったよね。
Don't tease me.
からかってません。
Sure. Let's move on. We have a gas meter.
こちらです。
The gas meter was placed near the back service entrance. And I just needed to turn the stopper beneath the meter neatly, 90 degrees. All in all, it was a relatively simple task. After I went in through the service door, next was the electrical breaker. I had checked this in the bathroom the last time I came. All this took was the flip of the ampere breaker as well. Alright, I'm going to turn it on.
気をつけてね。スイッチを押すだけですので、気をつけるようなことでは。 ガスも問題ありませんね。
I'm glad. If it still wasn't on, there wouldn't be anything I could do. I have to call my old man and Jean to help. Man though, this kitchen is incredible.
コック だったんだって。
Wow. A world in which one could hire a qualified cook or fully deck out the kitchen not to one's standards. Strayed away too far from my own.
他の部屋も見てみましょう。明かりがついただけなのに急に人が住んでる雰囲気が現れますね。
Yeah, it feels kind of warm now.
はい。
Lighting was grand. Having the lights on was reassuring when you came home at night. Oh, where's Cihaya?
ここよ、ここ。
I looked towards her voice, and Cihaya dragged the suitcase into the living room. She crouched down at set the suitcase on the floor, then looked up at Hinata.
開けてくれる？はい。
Hinata crouched down in front of the suitcase and began to turn its dial. This is a suitcase from your place, right?
そうだけど。
For Hinata to know the combination, the Hojo family must truly have trusted her.
開けますよ。
There was a somewhat small vinyl lamp wrapped up inside the suitcase. There was dust on the surface, so I couldn't see inside.
剥がしますか？お願い。
Inside of the vinyl was a stuffed rabbit. It had long limbs and a charming face. It wasn't dirty or fried, but did seem to have wear from many long years. It had apparently spent a good long time in a vinyl. Is this yours, Cihaya?
初めて見るでしょう。
Nope. Cihaya loved stuffed animals, and her bedroom was crammed full with them. Back when we were kids, they would often act as pets whenever we played house together. I didn't recognize this one. However, it wouldn't have been unusual for her to have used it in a childish games given the size.
長年の付き合いの純也も知らない私の秘密、たくさんあるのよ。驚いた？
Not really. It wasn't like we were dating or married, so it wouldn't be all that surprising if she had a few 100 or 1,000 some odd secrets I didn't know. It wasn't the sort of thing to be taken aback by. Then again, save for Hinata and I, probably only her family and Kido knew Cihaya liked the stuffed animals.
私も初めて見ました。
Really?
なんでひなたには驚くのよ。
I figured there was nothing Hinata didn't know about you.
そんなわけないでしょ。私だって千早様の全てを知っているわけではありません。
That's unexpected. It honestly would shock me if you knew where every single mole was on her body. It wouldn't shock me.
純也ね、ひなたを何だと思ってるの？
Your attendant?
それくらいであればもう。
ひなた？
失礼しました。独り言です。
This was kind of scary, so I better not pry. But yeah, I guess Hinata would know a fair amount of Cihaya. The two of them met in kindergarten and had maintained their relationship as the young daughter of the Hodja family and the assistant of the Ise family to this very day. As far as I could tell, Hinata wasn't least a bit dissatisfied with their relationship, and actually took great joy in tending to Cihaya's daily needs. To Hinata, the high-class girl she met in kindergarten was virtually the same as the princess that she greatly admired.
ほくろはともかく、千早様が持っているぬいぐるみは知っています。このうさぎさんは見たことありません。
ひなたが知らないのも当然。白状するとね、私もずっと忘れてたの。この子ね、ずっとこの家にいたんだ。これはね、おじいさまがプレゼントしてくれたうさぎなの。言ったよね、私。5歳の頃、ここで暮らしてたことがあるって。お父様が議会でトラブルに巻き込まれて、その間預けられていたの。ごたごたするから家にいない方がいいってことだったみたい。
知りませんでした。
Was it really that big of a deal?
実は私も何があったのかよく知らないんだ。お父様もその頃のことは話したがらないから詮索しない方がいいんだろうなって。正直その頃のことはほとんど覚えてないの。ここでの生活がとても楽しかったこと、おじいさまとおばあさまがとても優しくしてくれたこと、そしてこのうさぎさんがいつもそばにいたこと。覚えてるのはそれくらい。
Yeah, that was how memories from when you were 5 years old went.
家に戻る時も当然一緒に連れ帰った。けどお父様が嫌がったの。
どうしてですか？
なんでだったかな。
Shaya thought about it for a second and smiled wryly.
覚えてないけど、お父様はもともとおじい様をよく思ってないから。
失礼しました。
Hinata meekly bowed her head. I guess this really was a delicate subject. Chihiya's grandfather, Tadamichi Hojo, was a long beloved politician that was driven out because of a scandal in the financial world, and later passed down the fruits of his labor to his son, Chihiya's father. Tadayasu Tadamichi's former secretary and son-in-law apparently had strong opinions about Tadamichi after the blemish he had left on the Hojo family's personal history. Then again, that was the sort of impression I had from what I heard secondhand from Cihaya. I didn't know too much about it, as the scandal surrounding Chihiya's grandfather happened before I was born.
それでお母様がそれはおじい様の家に置いておきなさいって。その時はすごく寂しかったはず。でも薄情だね。おじい様が亡くなった時にこの家に来るまで忘れてたの。
Cihaya gently stroked the bunny on her lap, something she'd likely done as a child 15 years ago.
それでかわいそうになっちゃって家に連れて帰ったの。でも部屋に置いておくこともできずにクローゼットの奥に。だから
Kind of big, actually. Cihaya put the stuffed animal on display in the corner of the room.
ここに置いてあげようって。ここがカフェになればたくさん人が来るでしょ。もう寂しくないよ。
That's a great idea.
ええ、いいと思います。
Does it have a name?
名前つけたはず。待ってね。なんだった？
Cihaya thought it over for a minute, but eventually gave up.
ダメ。
Cihaya remorsefully petted the bunny's head.
ごめんね、うさぎさん。あなたの名前思い出せないや。大事な名前だったはずなんだけどな。
Her hand stopped and she got closer to its face. What is it?
ちょっとかびてる。洗ってくる。千早様、私が。ひなた、カビとか苦手でしょ。すぐ済むから。
Cihaya snagged the stuffed animal and disappeared to wipe it off. You can't deal with mold?
自分から見ようとは思わないくらいです。
She couldn't handle it.
それよりこの前の話、ここに水源堂の車が来ていた件ですが。
Eh? Yeah?
旧宅に来ていたのはお兄さんだったんですか？
I did some digging into financial records and work orders. But there were no jobs in this area at the time. Neither my old man or Jean remember coming out this way either.
なら、やっぱりお兄さんが
That's my guess, but it could just be a coincidence.
偶然
My brother clearly came by here, but it's possible he parked the van and went to entirely different job sites.
純也さん、それは本気で言っているんですか
Maybe not, actually.
絶対ないとは言い切れませんが、あまりに不自然です。
I agree with Hinata. In all likelihood, Cihaya came to the old estate. But why? And to do what? But I think that will be it for this video, so hope you liked it, and if you did so, sorry if you heard me yawing there. But yeah, I hope you liked it, and if you did so, leave a like to it as usual, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.